everyone, I'm Michelle Hudson and I'm a producer with Fire Hazard Games. I'm also the producer for Jekyll and Hyde that's running as of now at Vaults Festival. Fire Hazard Games is an immersive games company, so we create stuff that's in the intersection between mobile gaming and interactive theater. A lot of what we do is in a treasure hunt kind of format where people playing maybe in small teams are out exploring the streets and solving puzzles and clues, checking out the landscape of what they're looking at, and also interacting with characters within kind of a wider story narrative. It's a really exciting niche that we operate in, and unlike anything else that's on in Vaults Festival at the moment. So I'm at the entrance to Vaults Festival, which is right at Leek Street, and this environment is where Jekyll and Hyde takes place. We were really interested in exploring the environments around Lambeth, specifically to tie in to the story behind Jekyll and Hyde. So Jekyll and Hyde is an immersive game that's inspired by the story by Robert Louis Stevenson. We draw a lot of inspiration from that story, but it's not entirely about Jekyll and Hyde. What we wanted to do was to create a non-competitive game that allows players and participants to explore things like motivation and the darkness that's within them. What happens when you make certain choices and how things can turn out. So the central question that we're asking with Jekyll and Hyde to the players is, what foul deeds did you do last night? Players basically wake up in the middle of the story having committed some atrocious crimes the night before, and they need to spend time scavenging around the environments of Lambeth, uncovering those memories and working out the motivations behind them. And we're really excited to be playing with this brand new format for Fire Hazard, which is looking at a non-competitive game and seeing how that can actually drive a story.
My name is Tony. I'm a technical designer at Fire Hazard Games. I am the lead designer on Jekyll and Hyde. I'm in charge of figuring out the story and the systems and how all of this will tie together. Jekyll is an interesting challenge for us. It's the most narrative-driven game we've done so far. Most of Fire Hazard's games involve points and leaderboards and are challenged against each other, and for this we wanted to see if we could do something where the story itself is the thing that compels you to keep on moving forwards. I've come from a background in video games, and something a lot of people in video games are looking to try and do is make something where choice matters. The trouble with video games is they're entirely digital, and as a consequence you can only put into the game what you can program. At Fire Hazard, what we can do is marry that with what actors can do. Actors are an analog system. They are infinitely variable, and so we've got the unique position here where we can take a digital system with storytelling and choices which are cut and slick and clean, and then have an actor take that, riff with it, and turn it into something that's just about you. Choice in narrative is difficult. It's difficult because if you're trying to write it, you have a million different variations to keep track of. It's difficult for digital system, and it's difficult for an actor to learn and memorize lines. What we're trying to achieve here is something where the scripts are simple, the narrative is followable, but the actors are given the tools they need to be creative. We would like it if the system leads it so that the actors can craft a unique scene for each player that comes through based upon the decisions they have made in the game. This is an experiment in putting those tools into the actors' hands. It's an experiment into empowering the actors to be truly immersive. I'm hoping players will get something they're not expecting out of this game. We have a chance for you to explore the city in a way you haven't seen before, and we get so many people come through who do not quite know what to expect and are pleasantly surprised by what they find.